right up, gets him a touch, lets him know he's there. White flag, 1 to go. He's alongside, and they will go doorpost to doorpost for the final lap. Penny, it doesn't get a whole lot better than that.
No, and they go up the hill a little bit, but Jets will use some room coming off. Here they come, and Skinner's right back there.
Skinner sitting back there saying, boys, don't wreck in front of me, take me out, beat me a hole. Here they come to the checkered flag. Who's it going to be? I think it may be 2 points to call. It is a Bobby.
Man, are these truck races unbelievable? Wow.
What is that, like a 4th or 5th time this year they finished side by side? One of them was an absolute photo finish.
Loudon, where they are scheduled to race on Sunday. So it's official. The Black 3 has won again for the 15th time, or the 14th time in his career. Let's go with the winner, and Marty Snyder.
But in NASCAR Craftsman truck competition, 59 previous starts. His best run was 5th. Tonight at Richmond International Raceway, he wins the Virginia Lovers 200. Way to go, Bob.
Looking for his 4th win of the season. Jack Sprague becomes your championship point leader and wins. The Virginia is for Lovers 200.
That's Joe Gaeta as he caught on fire. He was okay, and then the rain came down, and Kirk Lowry, the PR director for Jack Roush's team, gave his man a big hug, and it looks like this may be over, Amy.
Roush boys are going side by side for second. It's going to be Corelli, Marty. Bring him home.
Rick Corelli out of turn 4 from the crash at Memphis to victory in Richmond. What a comeback.
Harvick on the inside, final lap, he wants it, can he get it? Here comes Harvick, there's Sprague, will there be contact? Harvick turns left to the inside, out of turn 4, can he get there? They are side by side, and Sprague will get it by 6 feet.
How about that? What a finish.
It's about 3 or 4 spots. White flag for Tony Stewart, 1 lap to go. And the young man from Rushville, Indiana, up across the wall, up across the racetrack, goes a couple of truck stars involved, 3 and 4 trucks involved in turn 2. Here comes Tony Stewart. He won his very first Winston Cup event here in September of '99, and he will win, and in only his 2nd ever NASCAR Craftsman Truck Series start.
3 Craftsman Truck Series races. This will be his 2nd win if he can hold off Robert Presley. Coming out of turn number 4, Tony Stewart wins the Virginians for Love 200. It flies as problems happen in turn 3 and 4. Matt Crafton gets spun around. The white flag does not come out. The caution does. This one is over. Ted Musgrave will win at Richmond. And Ted Musgrave will come across the start-finish line under caution, but the checkered flag will fly, and Ted Musgrave is your winner tonight in Richmond. And Mike Skinner will come out of turn number 4 and win race number 2 on the 2005 season.
And tonight, he's the crew chief for Grant Enfinger, and Enfinger is going to win for the 3rd time this season. Back in Richmond, and Enfinger back in victory lane. John Hunter Nemechek just has to negotiate 3 and 4. Wow, look at that drive from Kyle to try to get to the bumper in the outside, but it doesn't work. John Hunter Nemechek, the winner at Richmond.
Yeah! Thank you guys! Heck yeah! Awesome truck, thank you.
Again, it'll be his 3rd win of the season and his 4th career victory. Chandler Smith wins at Richmond.
Bosco.
In that second spot is the 32. This is it. The finish at Bosco Loam, the 27 out back. Has been able to move up through. He's getting under Wayne Patterson. Here they come, driving for the finish. Patterson comes up on the outside. The winner is Ard. It's over with Sammy Ard, the first man to win the Wrangler 150 back-to-back.
Dale Jarrett right now is in second spot. L.D. Ottinger third. Tommy Houston fourth. Off number 4 and the checkered flag for Earnhardt as he waves to the crowd here at Richmond. Second place, some 10 seconds behind as they...
Ellis falls back a little going into number 3.
We're into traffic. Can't watch. We're into traffic as we come out of number 4, coming down to the line, and a new winner, the 15th different winner of 1989 in NASCAR Grand National Racing, and you're about to meet a new star.
Third Grand National win of his career is now in Michael Waltrip's hands. Checkers are out. Michael Waltrip wins it, and Earnhardt comes from second.
Rick Mast seems to be on his way. Here comes Michael with a power move. Tries the inside. Not going to be able to make it. Had to tweak it a little, and at the line, it's Rick Mast victorious. Steve Grissom second, and Michael Waltrip lines up in third.
The question is second spot as they come out of turn number 2. Here comes Harry Gant down to win it in car number 7. He has done a walkaway, but the battle right to the line. His cars 3 and 36.
Look at this battle. Even. Meanwhile, for the lead. Up in front, coming to the line. Presley coming to the outside. He's going to try to... Can't get through. To the line. It is number 7, Harry Gant, and Ernie Irvin spins on the last corner as they run out of time.
And here's second place on the right side.
Jenny's got the inside line, but they're coming up on some lap cars. But that inside preferred lane, it looks like he's going to be able to make the move, and he has. He got under Labonte up off 4 turns.
Gant will win it, and by just a car length, Kenny Wallace takes second.
Looks for the distance.
He's driving outside, and here Presley's protecting inside. Well, Darrell go outside. He tries it out there.
Here they come, down for the finish, ready to push him across the line if he has to. Robert Presley has won the Autolite Platinum 200 at Richmond International Raceway.
And Terry Labonte continues to battle Butch Miller. Mark Martin, coming out of turn number 4, will score his second Busch Series win in a row. Victory Lane at Rockingham, and he'll go to Victory Lane here at Richmond.
And now in practice my Victory Lane speech.
Again.
He should be getting pretty good at it.
For the second week in a row and the 5th time this season, Mark Martin drives the Jack Roush Winn-Dixie Ford under the checkered flag.
Hermie race leader. Hermie does it, you know, every week he does that. He finds himself in the thick of things, and he's able to take pretty good advantage of it. He does a pretty good job of finding his way to the top 5.
Checkered flag for Joe Nemechek, 3rd career victory. And Chad Little got the spot. They're running all over Steve Grissom, the 5th place car.
And folks, they're racing their hearts out. And you know what the difference in money there is? $50. At the most.
Kenny Wallace scores his 5th career victory in the Busch Series. Mark Martin finishes 2nd.
You have enough real estate in between you.
Oh, yeah. For the checkered flag and for his 2nd Richmond win in a row, Kenny Wallace, the Red Dog Hunt. He'll go to Victory Lane. Terry Labonte is 2nd.
Sadler's getting off the corner. Mark moves right in on his back bumper as they head to the back straightaway.
Jared has the bottom. Mark tries the big sweep off turn 4. Not enough time
Dale Jarrett picks up his second victory of the season, and that battle for 13th erupted in turn 2.
What he'll need to do here in turns 3 and 4, and he's keeping it right down on that yellow line.
And for the 67th time, a Busch Grand National race has been won from the pole. Jeff Purvis.
Third different winner here in 1996. 3 races, what a competitive series, and there.
Mark Martin trying to get around Chad Little back there for third. Here's that battle going into turn 3. Martin drives deep into the turn. Little trying to hang on, and here they come for the lead.
Checkered flag for Kenny Wallace. Dog wins it. Cat finishes second. David Green in second position. Deere goes third. That is Chad Little.
He's going up the racetrack. He's in it on time.
He went in too high, and these two wrecked at the company start finish line. They'll finish 5th and 6th. Wow. Busch Series and adding to those records.
His favorite race car, the one he won with at Nashville. He takes the victory lane at Richmond, Virginia.
He triple gets.
Win of 1998. And here's the battle for position. 5th, 6th, 7th. Chip off the old blocks. An impressive, dominating performance tonight at Richmond International Raceway. And this young man waves to the crowd. As the flashbulbs go off, he gets his 6th win in 1998. Here's the battle for the line.
Comes Mark off the corner, Jerry.
Mark Martin down for the checkered flag, and Mark Martin will win the 13th running of the Hardee's 250 NASCAR Busch Series event. This win tonight by Earnhardt Jr. will extend his points lead over Matt Kendall as he comes out of turn 4, and his fans are on their feet waving. And Dale Earnhardt Jr. wins at Richmond, Virginia. Turn 3, out of turn 4, here comes Kendrick on the outside. He will not have enough, and Green will win it by half a car length at the line. Pole sitter and points leader Jeff Green takes his first win. And Mark the leader is in turn 3. Jeff Burton will come to turn 4. There's a leader. Coming out of turn 4, Burton will take a checkered flag for his 3rd win of the year, but the battle is for 3rd spot. Side by side, turn 4. Bow down the inside, Martin the high side, and Mark Martin, it looks like, will get the advantage by maybe a half a car length.
To win it. And Jeff Purvis.
Clear. All clear.
They were real good friends on the All-American 40.
Jimmy Spencer to the checkered flag. First win of the season for Spencer.
Good job, everybody. Good job, Jimmy. Way to go, man.
Yeah, we did.
He started 3rd. He's coming to his 12th career victory in the NASCAR Busch Series. The season sweep at Richmond for Jimmy Spencer.
Fuel, engine.
All right, buddy, you're on your own from here. I'm going to victory lane.
I like that.
Nathan Keller has won at Richmond. You're a man, baby!
I thought that was Archer. It's not. It's the 8th career win for Keller. He takes over the point lead.
He's been all 8 tonight here in Richmond. He'll lead 190 of 250 laps. His 3rd Richmond win and his 5th try here. Dale Earnhardt Jr. wins the Kunai 250.
been good all night.
5 to go.
I don't think Harvey's going to have to really mess up for him to get by him, but he's going to scare him to death.
Right there, he got strong on exit of the corner. Harvey can't keep it down.
Riggs is, oh gosh, we got a car going around on the back. I think it's Hornaday.
All right, this could be the race for the finish right here. This could be it.
Yep, car in the wall. Vickers, here comes Riggs on the bottom.
Caution's out. Harvey will beat him back to the line.
We got wrecked all over the racetrack.
Oh, there's oil over there now.
Yeah, that's over.
There's another car spinning around.
They came across the lines. Kevin Harvick, Scott Riggs, Tony Raines, Michael Waltrip, Scott Wimmer, and Johnny Sauter. There you see Brian Vickers. He was running in the top 10.
About 3,000 PSI to clean all that off the racetrack.
Checkered flag is out. Kevin Harvick in his 75th Busch Series start. 4 top 3s and 110 in 5 races this year.
I believe he's pretty lucky though, because Scott Riggs was looking awfully good there. I think he may have had a little something for him.
Looking low, he hit him. Kenseth up the racetrack. Johnny Sauter's going to come through to the checkered flag.
You think Matt wasn't upset? He's mad now.
Kenseth came home 6th. And Kenseth is not done yet.
No, he's looking for
Oh boy, here we go.
Harvick, said Harvick giving him thumbs up? Yeah.
I don't think he was.
Yeah, I thought Harvick was giving him the thumbs up. Oh, what was that?
Busch got a great jump there.
This is it right here.
Last chance. Biffle's got to get to him. Can't do it.
Can't quite make it.
Kyle Busch scores his first Busch Series win.
Good for him.
Greg Biffle second, Kevin Harvick third, Bobby Hamilton Jr., Jason Keller fifth, David Green sixth, and our points leader coming into the race, Martin Truex Jr. finishes seventh.
Final corners. Atwood with a run at him, but he can't get underneath. Robbie Gordon wins at Richmond. What a finish. Casey Atwood winds up second.
Oh, he's going to try to root up under him. He's going to try to root up under him. I don't know if he can do that or not.
White flag, he has one more chance. He pulls to the inside. I think he'll take the position going out in turn one.
I think he'll wreck.
Sadler tries to pinch him. Sauter having trouble holding off the 4th place car.
He gets him sideways.
I think they might wreck. But they saved it.
Here comes Sauter and Kane. It's going to be 4 cars under a blanket. And the winner, Carl Edwards.
Awesome.
What a save coming off turn 2, though, by Elliott Sadler in that 90 car.
He won the race.
Kenseth going to try it one more time. I don't know. Kevin Harvick wins. Menard gets second.
But he just can't make the pass. Saw that same thing with the 11 car. Here comes the old rookie. Got him another win, Larry, and adding on to those points.
3rd win in a row. Kevin Harvick wins the Circuit City 250 presented by Funai.
Oh, when you're hot, you're hot.
Has to get through 3 and 4. He's going back to victory lane. Kevin Harvick wins at Richmond.
Awesome car. Thank you.
He's got lap traffic in front of him, but I don't think it's going to matter. There's the gap back to Matt Kenseth. You saw the Dish Network car around turn 4. And for the second time this year, Clint Boyer is going to see the checkered flag first at Richmond.
Good call, man. Good job.
That's the battle for 5th, and it's going to go to Kyle Busch over Greg Biffle. So it's
Final lap down the back straightaway. And Matt Kenseth is going to run out of time. Here comes Kyle Busch out of turn 4 at Richmond International Raceway. And Kyle Busch dominates and takes his 2nd win of 2007.
All you, baby. Right on. He was better than us. Way to put on, bud. Way to put on, boys. Nice time.
He would rather win this than any other race on tour. And oh, look at the contact. Kyle Busch gets bumped by the 66, and here he comes right back underneath him. But coming out of turn number 4, Denny Hamlin fulfills a dream.
Man, what a finish. They were dead sideways going into turn 3, bumping and banging, and held on to it.
That inside, I believe he thinks that he can hold him off from the outside lane. Warrior keeps fighting back. Carl Edwards is going to win this race.
Carl Edwards comes out of turn 4 and wins at Richmond. Wimmer takes second. Boyer third. Hamlin fourth.
Awesome job.
Did not win it here. But tonight, Kyle Busch has led 4 times now for 116 laps, and Kyle Busch will come out of turn 4 and get win number 3 in 2009.
Unbelievable.
Man, that is freaking awesome, dude. Thank you, bud.
Third time this year, he's got over second place, Kevin Harvick. So everybody who said, I can't drive because my foot's broken, forget it. The big question is now, how's he do the backflip? Kevin Harvick in second, Kyle Busch in third, Brad Keselowski, and David Rudiman, your top 5.
This is the last lap. Biffle leads that one. Keselowski to his inside. Carl Edwards going to be black flagged for jumping that last restart.
Yeah, he passed before the start-finish line.
Side by side, final corners. Keselowski's going to squeeze out in front. He dominated, but boy, he had to sweat that one out. Brad Keselowski, back-to-back wins in the NASCAR Nationwide Series.
Unbelievable. I mean, back-to-back. This team is so strong right now. It's unbelievable. And those 4 tires are right call.
Has come back with a tremendous run, and he's going to try the high side. Here we go. Hang on.
Here's his shot if he can get the run up there. Oh, he slides it.
Oh, he's not going to make it. What a finish. Harvick over Keselowski. Third place goes to Trevor Bayne. Ricky Stenhouse, a great finish for him.
What a run off turn 2 Denny Hamlin made. Look at the gap he puts on Paul Menard.
Now through 3 and 4. This time the white flag goes in the air. Hamlin, then Menard.
Got a
One
crash
and two
behind
across the stripe.
Big problem up here in turn 4.
They took the white flag before the caution came out. The caution comes out. Denny Hamlin will win the race.
The race is over.
Well, it was over anyway. Denny Hamlin was going to win.
It's really over now.
Denny Hamlin will make his way back to the start-finish line and see the yellow flag, but more importantly, the checkered flag.
How ironic is that? We have 3 cautions, and one of them ends the whole race.
One of them ends the race.
Big help this weekend.
Did a nice job in qualifying and has worked along with Jason Radcliffe and his crew. And here he comes. Kyle Busch is going to make it look easy. His 51st career win with Carl Edwards second. Third place to Ricky Stenhouse Jr., who picks up the nationwide dash for cash. And look at how close it is there. Ryan Truex fourth. Kenny Wallace fifth.
Kurt Busch, Denny Hamlin.
Oh, he got him loose right there.
Inside. Continue your marks. White flag. 1-4. 1-4. You guys got nothing out back.
How rough will it get? Can Kurt hang with him? Joe Gibbs Racing's 18 with Denny Hamlin, Kurt Busch in brother Kyle's 54. Here they come to the checkered flag. Who's it going to be? Hamlin sliding it sideways. Give it to Kurt Busch. Woo!
What a race. What a finish. Woo! Man, what a job by Kurt Busch to hang on the outside there.
He's about to break that mark with 2 more corners. Coming out of 4, Kevin Harvick's going to do it.
Finally, great job, guys. Every week we put it all together. Good job.
A great run for Ricky Stenhouse Jr.
He took advantage of a couple of late restarts, and he's going to take it all the way to victory lane. Brad Keselowski wins tonight at Richmond.
Has a 1.6-second lead, half a lap to go. It's going to help him in the Owners' Championship, and it's going to be victory number 25.
Great job, everybody. 5 for Hurt. Great job.
He'll get his 7th Nationwide Series win here at Richmond and his first victory of this season in the NASCAR Nationwide Series. 6 different winners in 8 races to start the year. Checkered flag for Kevin Harvick on early Saturday morning at Richmond.
Everybody. Oh, great job, guys. That thing was unbelievable. Great job.
But hand him a broom every lap tonight. From pole position, a clean sweep at Richmond for Kyle Busch. Checkered flag, and the only trophy of the night's going to go to Kyle.
Half a lap away for Denny Hamlin to close the deal. Nothing like winning at your home track, right? 12th career win for Denny Hamlin. Going to come at his favorite place, Richmond International Raceway.
Hell yeah, bud. Way to do it.
It's going to come to an end here under the lights in Richmond. Fantastic performance, didn't have it all his own way, but the reigning series champion keeps himself in contention. Chase Elliott wins in Richmond. He said, just getting points.
Good job on pit road. Way to dry the wheels off it. Great job up there, Earl.
Junior with 3 career wins at Richmond. Last start here came in 2002. He hasn't forgotten how to do it here. Dale Jr. wins at Richmond, $100,000 for Ty Dillon.
That's good stuff.
He gave him a shot there in the turn 3. He tried to get to him.
He typically turns it around and comes back to win. At Watkins Glen, it was a frustrating 37th place finish. At Bristol, it was an annoying 24th. Well, he has bounced back to win in Richmond. Kyle Busch does it. 14th win of the season for Joe Gibbs Racing. And that was a
Up to third. No! They're by the overtime line. No caution yet. Larson is out front. Caution is out now. Larson leading. Allgaier going to finish second. The white flag was in the air. No, we see the caution lights are on. They're waving the white flag, but not the caution and the white together. So the caution was out. We freeze the field. Kyle Larson was the race leader at the time of caution. Justin Allgaier was second. So Larson is going to collect his second victory of 2017. And Allgaier is going to finish second and win the Dash for Cash. And both of them sped up coming back to the official checkered flag there, because I think everybody was just a little bit confused about what had happened, man.
It has been a perfect setup for Brad Keselowski. Didn't have the short run, but it didn't matter. When you have the longest run of the night come at the last lap, Brad Keselowski will win at Richmond. Kyle Busch sideways across the start-finish line, finishing second.
Bell has managed it perfectly. Through 3 and 4. He's going to see the checkered flag. Second career victory. Christopher Bell hangs on in Richmond.
Christopher Bell following in the footsteps of Kyle Larson. An excellent dirt track racer, and now a winner at Richmond, back-to-back. He sweeps the season in the Xfinity Series.
Round 2, baby. Yeah, my friend. Nice work, man. Nice work. All night long, staying in the game. Good job on pit road, guys.
What a night for Cole Custer. What a start to the season. Second win of the year. Going to be his first at Richmond. He delivers on a Friday night under the lights.
Awesome. Nice job, guys. Nice job. Watch your water. Watch your water.
At Richmond Raceway, Christopher Bell has put on a clinic. The 24-year-old from Norman, Oklahoma will win again. Win number 7 of the season.
With a slide across the start-finish line.
That's the way to get it done, boy. Woo, nice work.
Thank you, guys. That was fun stuff right there. Great job on this thing, guys.
The gap to Haley is closing, but he only has 2 turns to go. Through 3 and 4 for the final time. Here comes Haley. Fighting. Not enough tire to fight him off. Allgaier's going to win again.
Heck of a job, boys. Heck yeah. Man, it's so hard to ride that long, but awesome work.
Second.
Comfortable lead for the 7 car, Justin Allgaier, down into turn 3. Came into this race with only 13 playoff points. He's going to lead Richmond with 25. Justin Allgaier sweeps the weekend at Richmond.
Gregson, after winning in Darlington last week, has a car length over Haley. Gregson is going to go back-to-back. He'll win at Richmond.
This is gonna be fun.
Oh, there's gonna be a bumper involved with this, I'm pretty certain. Here it comes. 1 hit, 2 hits. Pushing him big time.
Watch your inside.
We're gonna have a door-to-door across the line.
Half a lap to go. Who's it going to be? Nemechek or Gibbs? Their teammates. Nemechek up the track. Off of turn 4. Here comes Ty Gibbs to the checkered flag. He wins a thriller at Richmond.
Yep, checker flag right on you. Great job, buddy. Great job.
John Hunter not too impressed with that move.
what happened at the very end of the race when the yellow came out? Was it intentional that you did not pull into the pit?
Well, you know, I knew it looked like rain. I had been getting some rain on the windshield. And of course, when Joe got by me, you know, I needed to get back in the same lap. And when his left rear tire blew out, he spun. I really had to catch the pace car. So it really wasn't a thing to do to come in the pits. And everyone else thought they'd quick dive in. So, plus it was raining, and I just stayed out to get caught up with the pace car and start raining harder. So, you know, this is a tough way to win one, but I know other people have, and I'll take it.
And you've lost tough for one, so congratulations to you. Couldn't have happened to a finer fellow. Back to you, Bob.
Back straightaway. There's Bobby Allison in front. Here's Earnhardt. One last stab. Digs deep, charges. Here they come on a turn 4. Earnhardt is coming to the inside. He's 4 car lengths back. Allison takes the checkered flag.
The third place car is on pit road. Not going to finish.
Harry Gant staggers on the pit road at the end of the event.
At Daytona Beach 2 weeks ago. They said he would hurt worse in this race than he would hurt at Daytona because you take such a beating, and jouncing on this track is clearing away for the final time around. The checkers are about to fall, and it is an upset. Ricky Rudd has won the Richmond 400. The crowd is on their feet all around the racetrack, as thrilled as Rudd is to see a Virginia driver finally take one home at the Richmond Fairgrounds.
Crew does a good job. The car runs well, and you come off this 4th turn right here. Sigh of big relief. Think about calling the bank at home and say, I'll be home with the money, guys.
Darrell Waltrip picks up the checkered flags, and Darrell Waltrip and the Junior Johnson team become victorious at Richmond, Virginia, and the Richmond 400. So, Darrell Waltrip, your big winner. Taking a look now at the number 2 finishing automobile.
Shuts him off. Last lap, off turn number 4 to win the Richmond 400. It will be, for the first time in his racing career, Dale Earnhardt. Earnhardt has done it for the Richard Childress team. Magnificent performance by Earnhardt all afternoon after he almost ran out of luck early in the going.
Come into play before he can get the checkered flag.
Off turn 4 for the final time. Darrell Waltrip comes down the front straightaway. Harold Kinder drops the checkered flag, and Waltrip scores his 2nd victory of the season. Labonte finishes 2nd. Petty is 3rd. Earnhardt is 4th.
They're even right now. I was thinking about that a moment ago, but they're even right. Darrell tried to get along. They're even right now, Dave. Nobody's got anything coming right now. Oh, they get sideways.
He hit him coming off, and he hit him going in. He used up all of his bumper that time, and I thought that perhaps Earnhardt came off a little early on the gas that time, which is a good way of trying to break the line of the fellow behind you. Here's Waltrip, keeps him straight, but he keeps on tapping. Now Waltrip on the inside. Side by side. Down to the inside.
Oh!
4 cars, there it goes.
They're behind into the fence. Joe Ruffin spins around. Who's going to win the race? Where's Kyle Petty? Kyle Petty is slowed down. He's going slow.
Caution.
Kyle Petty's going to win the race.
397. I think Kyle's going to take it home.
Joe Ruffin gets going again. I think he's going to run 2nd.
Car number 3 comes around. All beaten up. Wild finish here at Richmond. Coming down, Harold Kinder, flag in hand, and Kyle Petty, who watched it all. Checkered flag is coming out, I believe, right now. They're only showing 398 complete, but I believe that's 400. The checkers are down. Kyle Petty has won it, and we want to look again at exactly what happened up here in turn number 3. There's going to be some tempers after this one.
Petty and Neil Bonnet, Joe Ruckman in order. Looks as though Tim Richmond's going to make it his here today, appropriately in Richmond, Virginia. Richmond takes the checkered flag in 2nd place. It's Earnhardt.
And right where he he met disaster, waving in his last lap. Crash up in turn 3. A crash in 3, getting through it. There's Schrader in the wall, needling his way through. Comes Dale Earnhardt. He's going to win it after a car crashes. 2 of them have crashed in turn number 3, and he picked the right spot to move through and take it home.
And now Waltrip begins to move in on Dale Earnhardt. 2 laps to go. We have trouble. A couple of cars together. And Neil Bonnet spins, and we have a tags the wall in turn 1.
And the caution is going to come out on the speedway as the leaders come past. This now is to the win then. Earnhardt will hold off Waltrip. They get the white flag and the caution from Harold Kinder. You cannot pass under caution, so that now technically was for the win. Darrell Waltrip will not be able to legally pass. Earnhardt is going past him there, but that is not for position. And there's Neil Bonnet, who brought out that caution on lap number 399.
And remember now, if the yellow comes out after the white has been displayed, it's anybody's ball game. You can race back to that checker, but the yellow came out before the white. They must hold position, and checkered flag goes to Dale Earnhardt.
The victory is the 11th of the year for Dale Earnhardt in 22 races. He is batting .500.
Now, he is some gritty guy. And I can assure you the first person that's going to hug his neck is Dale Earnhardt, because they are partners.
Here they come down to the line. The finish it this afternoon. The checkers are out. And Alabama's Neil Bonnet, 4th a week ago at Daytona, comes back and wins here today. Ricky Rudd has to settle for 2nd. And Richard Petty returns from one of the worst wrecks of his career just 7 days ago to a brilliant 3rd place finish on his chilly and cold, and it is exciting today. He'll become part of the Stavola team, but the number 12 is still very much on the calendar with the Stavolas for 1988 for Bobby Allison. Checkered flag is about to fall on his son, who has won here the Richmond 400 this afternoon of this brand new track.
That one's for you, Dad, huh?
Yep.
Makes you feel good.
5-car length advantage belongs to Wallace. Here comes Kulwicki charging at the end. He picked up 3 car lengths down the straightaway in the backside, but at the line, Rusty Wallace records his 2nd victory of 1989. Down for the finish.
27's out of gas.
27 is running out of gas. Going into turn 3. Wallace is slowing down. Wallace is into 4. He's coming out of turn 4. The man in 2nd is Earnhardt. Earnhardt trying to close. Coming to the line. Number 27 wins it.
Harry Gant is out of gas on the back
Harry
stretch.
Gant is out of gas on the back stretch. Earnhardt is coming across.
They're racing for position, Bodine and Gant.
Mark Martin striving. He's been the strong car in the final day of practice yesterday. He's coming to the line. He is the strongest car of the day in the Pontiac Excitement 400. Mark Martin has won his 2nd Winston Cup race. He brought it home. He put it to work hard when he needed to, and they are successful. The Jack Brown. This is to decide it all. Earnhardt in the number 3, going into turn number 3. Down for the finish. Mark Martin in that 2nd spot on the bottom of the racetrack. They are across the line, and the checker falls, and it's win number 8 of 1990 for Dale Earnhardt. Checkers wide, and Earnhardt's pulled ever closer to Mark Martin. White flag is out. Rudd goes to the inside. Makes his move. Ricky Rudd with that Waddell Wilson power. Here comes Earnhardt back on the outside. Ricky Rudd hangs her low. Wallace looking on from about 4 car lengths back straightaway. Earnhardt has the advantage into 3. Stays high. Here comes Rudd. One more try. Pulls up on the inside. Down they come to the line. It will be Earnhardt's 49th Winston Cup win by less than a car length over Ricky Rudd. What a run to the finish this year in Atlanta. Harry Gant can keep this streak going. Here he is coming around for the final time. Checkers about to be thrown, and it's Harry Gant flying to victory. 2 in a row for the first time in his Winston Cup career, defeating Davey Allison in a real slugfest. Here's your third place car. Rusty Wallace didn't win that $120,000 bonus. This is for everything. It's Bill Elliott from Dawsonville, Georgia on the outside. Wisconsin, Dallin Kowicki on the inside. Side by side down the back straightaway. Even as they go to turn 3. Kowicki there. Elliott pulls a little ahead on the outside. Driving for the finish. Here comes Kowicki up on the bottom of the racetrack. Kowicki going for all of it. They touch and across the line. It's Elliott. Bill Elliott has done it by about a foot to a foot and a half. Incredible finish. Alan Kowicki comes home in second spot. Harry Gant will be third.
The pool of champagne in victory lane for Rusty Wallace. 1989 Winston Cup champions under a white flag. Getting ready to wrap it up. Checkers are down, and Rusty Wallace has finally done it. Put one together in 1992. The Miller car comes home in first in their own race.
September to enjoy it. Allison coming from 18th to 8th in the Winston Cup point standings as he takes the checkers here today. What a jump up for him, and Jarrett leads Earnhardt by 1 point in the Winston Cup standings. It's Rusty Wallace in front. Elliott making one final stab. It is not enough. Rusty Wallace has done it. He's just won his 27th Winston Cup victory. And he did it really the hard way tonight. Had to make up a lap and come back. And come back he did. Ernie Irvan staying up in front in the final moments of this race with some brilliant pit stops is coming down to win the Pontiac Excitement 400. In second spot is Rusty Wallace. Jeff Gordon will be across the third. Earnhardt for fourth. Kyle is in fifth. And the 12th career win is about to be recorded by Terry Labonte for Rick Hendrick. Will be Gordon in second, and we'll see the 3 come across just in front. Earnhardt just in front of Rusty Wallace in third and fourth. Gives it a good shot. Mike Wallace easing by, and those leaders have worn out everything on those race cars. Limping, but coming home in first. It's Terry Labonte, followed by Dale Earnhardt and Rusty Wallace here at Richmond International Raceway. And that means that coming up, we're back with you in September.
Second at the stripe. How about Terry Labonte? Gordon now has a 279-point lead over Earnhardt.
And Bobby Hamilton was able to get by Rusty Wallace back for the 6th spot. Here we come.
Here comes the checkered flag. It's going to be Jeff Gordon winning, Jarrett second, third goes to Musgrave, then Burton, and then Mark Martin, followed by Bobby Hamilton, and then Rusty Wallace. Irvan now stretches it out a little. Gordon has another run on him, though, on the low side of turn number 2. They're down the backstretch, and Gordon cannot make any headway. It looks like that Ernie Irvan may have him. They're in the third and fourth turns again. Gordon closes in. Here they come off the corner to the line. It's Ernie Irvan winning the Miller 400 over Jeff Gordon. Wow. Jeff Burton third, then Dale Jarrett and Terry Labonte. Here's Bill Weber. Now Jeff Bodine has pulled ahead of Dale Jarrett for second position. Off of corner number 4, and Rusty Wallace wins the Pontiac Excitement 400. Jeff Bodine will be second. Dale Jarrett will be
And a crash up in corner number 3 as Chad Little hits the wall, but the car keeps going, and he's going to be able to cross the line.
On the last lap, he's trying his best to push this car back to the line.
And so the driver who didn't have any short track wins coming into 97 now has won 2 straight short track events as Dale Jarrett takes the checkered flag and wins his 5th race of 1997, with Jeff Gordon finishing second and Jeff Gordon.
Evidently he didn't see the caution. Rusty is still racing up there, but he's that's all for
They take the caution flag with the white, so they cannot change position, and Terry Labonte wins the Pontiac Excitement 400.
Andy Graves his first victory as a crew chief.
Gordon heads for the inside, coming off corner number 2, down the backstretch. Jeff Gordon pulls alongside, but Burton inches ahead as they move through the 3rd and 4th corners. They're coming to the line for the win. It is Jeff Burton winning over Jeff Gordon. What a great race.
Wow.
Half a lap to go. Terry Labonte, last year's winner, right in front of him. Well, he's going to do it. Here's the checkered flag. Dale Jarrett wins the Pontiac Excitement 400, his first win since Talladega of last year, 15 races ago. His 19th career win, 3rd on his short track. Bobby Labonte is still about 5 or 6 car lengths behind him. Here comes Tony Stewart off the corner. And in his 25th NASCAR Winston Cup race, Tony Stewart wins at Richmond International Raceway. Becomes the first rookie in Winston Cup racing to win since Davey Allison at Dover. Pontiac Excitement 400. Labonte looks to the inside of Earnhardt, coming off corner number 2, but they run single file down the backstretch. Labonte's going to have to make the move. He looks inside and turns 3 and 4, and he's not going to be able to do it at Richmond International Raceway. Dale Earnhardt Jr. wins his 2nd NASCAR Winston Cup race. And side-by-side battles here all over the place. That's the battle for 10th that's taken by Dale Earnhardt. This is pit road, but that's of insignificance. The white flag is out, and we've got less than a half a lap to go for Jeff Gordon, who started this race in 13th position. And here he comes down to the checkered flag, and Jeff Gordon wins his 3rd race of 2000, also won at Talladega and Sears Point, his 2nd Richmond event, and it's his 52nd career victory and 10th on a short track.
Can't quite make it happen. Car spinning down the back straightaway. No matter. Checkered flag in the win. Tony Stewart, 10th career victory, 1st of the season. That was Elliott Sadler spinning down the backstretch as a lot of wild things happened in the last 2 laps. Well,
use the old bump and run on him with 5 laps to go, and it's going to be a big night in the championship for Ricky Rudd. Checkered flag is up. Rudd wins the Chevy Monte Carlo 400 at Richmond.
He won at Atlanta, and if he rounds turns 3 and 4, he'll score his 2nd victory of 2002. Tony Stewart's Home Depot Pontiac wins the Pontiac Excitement 400.
Ryan Newman 2nd, Jeff Burton 3rd, teammate Mark Martin in 4th, Jeremy Mayfield finishes 5th, Matt Kenseth 6th.
They've got a vacation home up in their native Wisconsin they like to go to get away from it all. If they go there tomorrow, they can celebrate win number 4 of 2002. And Matt Kenseth has won the Chevrolet Monte Carlo 400 at Richmond.
not bring Nemechek in on one of the cautions, and it sent him from the lead back to about 24th on the restart because they had to pit him later in that caution to avoid having to pit him under green. It's over.
Rick Hendrick right there.
Nemechek has his third Winston Cup victory.
There's Rick Hendrick, and I got to tell you, I got to give Rick credit. That man is a chemist. When it comes to putting people together and getting results, he's the best there is.
First short track win for Nemechek. First top 5 finish for him at Richmond in 19 starts. And he becomes the 10th different winner in 2003 in 11 races.
Happened in the last corner last night. Will we have a repeat? He's got to catch him first. No, he tried. Going to get there. Ryan Newman wins the Chevy Rock and Roll 400. Great run for Jeremy Mayfield to pick up second. Ricky Rudd third. Jeff Burton fourth. Rusty Wallace fifth.
He can take his time.
All right, you're the man. That thing was awesome tonight. Good call on the pit, Scott.
Coming off turn 4 for his 12th career win, Dale Earnhardt Jr. wins the Chevy American Revolution 400. Mark Martin, Brian Vickers get together on the final lap. And here comes Michael and Ryan fighting for ninth.
Ryan Newman in the 12th car. He'll end up ninth. Michael Waltrip, good run for him, ends up 10th.
Who's going to have enough fuel to make the final lap? Bobby Labonte is off the pace on the back straightaway a little bit, getting passed by a few cars. Here comes Jeremy Mayfield. He wins the Chevy Rock and Roll 400.
Who served as his mentor for a season, and now it's all his own. Off turn 4, Casey Kane is a winner at last.
Boy, what a battle though for second and for him and for fourth. They were poking and gouging back there for second. I'm telling you, Ryan Newman was all over the back of Tony.
Down the backstretch, Kurt Busch, the defending series champion, locked into the chase for the Nextel Cup, is going to take the checkered flag. Kurt Busch wins at Richmond.
Home early last week. Going to stay up late tonight.
Dale Earnhardt Jr. for his 17th Nextel Cup victory wins the Crown Royal 400.
This bud's for you, baby.
Right now, Tony Stewart still the odd man out. Kyle Busch will get one more shot through 3 and 4. Harvick won here last night. He's already clinched a spot in the chase for the Nextel Cup. Kevin Harvick off of 4. Harvick sweeps at Bristol. At Richmond.
Where are we, Bill?
We're at Richmond.
You big
I got
dummy.
too excited.
Day for his teammate too. Jeff Gordon has struggled here last 4 times we've been here.
Jimmy Johnson and the Lowe's Chevrolet come off turn 4 to their 4th win of the season and 27th career Nextel Cup victory.
Winner Richmond.
Newman and Harvick off the corner. Newman holds on for the spot.
Jimmy Johnson trying to pick up win number 6 in 2007. It would be Jimmy Johnson's 29th career win, and he will come down and take the checkered flag as Jimmy Johnson sweeps both races and wins at Richmond.
Yeah, boys, you guys are awesome. They're racing like crazy.
Well, they're side by side. One more time.
Crazy behind you.
This is it for the win. Clint Boyer's going to take it to the bank, take it to BB&T and cash the check. He wins in Richmond.
Kyle Busch just edged Mark Martin back to finish second. Looks like Tony Stewart 4th and Martin Truex Jr. 5th.
He won both events at Richmond in 2007, was disappointed about what happened here in May. But on a Sunday afternoon in September, Jimmy Johnson comes down and wins it at Richmond.
Wow, what a race. Great race. Denny Hamlin third, Dale Jr. fourth.
Say, just bring her on home. Got to go round 3 and 4 here. Don't ever count all you chickens.
Oh, man. Addington, what a call, buddy.
Light the candles and cut the cake. Kyle Busch joins Cale Yarborough as NASCAR's only Sprint Cup winners on their birthday.
Yeah, baby. Cut the cheese and pour the wine.
He has an 8-point advantage. He's 1 lap away from being in the chase for the first time in his career. And out of turn 4, the checkered flag goes to Denny Hamlin. He wins it at Richmond. And Brian Vickers will come down and be in the chase for 2009.
Next, it clears him. Here goes Harvick again.
I am so proud of you.
That's Kyle Busch. Kyle Busch wins the Heath Calhoun 400. Gordon, Harvick, Burton, Edwards, Montoya, Truex, and
Jimmy Johnson wrecks. Clint Boyer wrecks coming across the line.
They're wrecking more.
And you're looking at the #1 seed, Denny Hamlin, because he will take over that spot with the 10 bonus points. Down into turn number 3 for the last time. Matt Kenseth right in front of him there. And around the corner, and he'll be looking at the checkered flag for his 6th win. Kyle Busch comes home in 2nd.
Joe Gibbs can breathe again.
He is breathing again. Jimmy Johnson in 3rd.
Championship caliber win right there, boys.
Kyle Busch off the 4th corner and three-peats the spring race at Richmond.
Very impressive.
Happy birthday.
Denny Hamlin.
You're the unfair advantage.
Are we going to see the bump and run? Final corner. Can't get there. Kevin Harvick's going to get the run up off the turn and get to the checkered flag first. Momentum. Win number 4. Kevin Harvick takes the checkered flag tonight at Richmond.
Last night he went to victory lane as a car owner with his older brother driving. Tonight, Kyle Busch scores his 24th career victory, 4 in a row for the spring Richmond race.
You know what I do?
Good weekend. Good job, fellas.
I take that thing and
Underpower to turn 3. He's going to have enough fuel to make it. Checkered flag and the win to Clint Boyer. Jeff Gordon finishes 2nd.
One car high, Kyle Busch, no problem. Here they come to turn 3.
You ought to see what's going on. They're everywhere.
And Harvick's got the field in his mirror. The closer, Kevin Harvick, wins Richmond.
Nice job, young man. Good job.
Way to go, boys.
Truex has got to pass somebody in these final 2 corners to get in. Carl Edwards is going to win the race.
Logano, the kid from Connecticut, comes from 4th on the final restart, and he is going to win the Battle of Richmond.
yeah, baby.
Final half a lap for Brad Keselowski. He will have led 383 of 400 laps, becomes the leading winner of this season. 4th victory of the year for Brad Keselowski. He'll be the #1 seed in the chase for the NASCAR Sprint Cup.
Cuts it down to 9/10 in the back straightaway. Traffic too far ahead to be a factor. And for Gene Haas, Kurt Busch has his 26th Sprint Cup win.
Nice job, everybody.
That 41 car ran like one of those Haas CNC machines today, flawless.
Down the backstretch he goes. This will be his second win at Richmond. Coming out of turn number 4. Kenseth wins at Richmond.
Oh, I can hear you. Way to go, baby. Nice work.
White flag. 1 lap to go. Sponsored by Credit One Bank. And here it is. Here's the move.
Look at this. Content. Did they make contact?
No, I don't know. It's pretty close, but this is going to be a drag race.
Last gasp. Turn 3. Last lap. Traffic ahead. Kyle Busch the leader.
Look at this.
Carl
Look at
Edwards
this.
right
Look at
there.
this.
Moves him to win it. Carl Edwards bump and dump and run.
Oh, God.
How did he pull that off?
That's a teammate.
Oh, my goodness.
27 victories.
You're a fan, dude. You were a fan. I don't know what happened, but that was cool.
2 in a row for Carl Edwards. 6th time in his career. He goes back-to-back, and that is the first last lap pass in the history of Richmond International Raceway.
He's boxed in behind the 78 of Martin Truex Jr. Denny Hamlin looking to win in his home state. Out of turn 4, Hamlin wins at Richmond.
Good job, buddy. Good job. Good job.
Kurt Busch in the 41 slid as he came across the start-finish line.
Joey Logano, 8 car lengths ahead of Keselowski, who stuffs it into turn 3, cuts it down to 5 car lengths, but off turn 4, Joey Logano has his 18th Monster Energy Series victory, beating teammate Brad Keselowski by 3/4 of a second.
Great job, guys.
You see Joey show off a little bit as he's sideways across the line.
Way to get it done. We give you an opportunity, you make it happen.
And up into the wall goes the 78 Horn. Caution will come out. Kyle Larson will be the winner.
The 11, Denny Hamlin and Martin Truex made contact.
Kyle Larson wins at Richmond.
They'll never make it off turn 2.
I can't believe we're going to talk
Somehow
about
they
Kyle
did.
Busch going
They did.
3 in a row. I didn't see this happening when this race started.
They'll never make it off
Repeat
turn 2.
from 32nd. Kyle Busch wins Richmond. Everybody makes it across the line.
Great work, pit crew. You guys won this one. Pat on the back, everybody.
In the Monster Energy Cup Series. And more importantly, the ticket to the second round. Kyle Busch is going to sweep the Richmond races.
Hell yeah. Richmond sweep, boys. That's the way you do it right there. Appreciate it. Great car. Good work.
It's all going to come.
He's going to get there.
It's going to come down.
Don't give him the outside.
It's going to come down to it right here.
Oh, the Truex
Martin
moves up.
Truex makes that car wide. Short track win number 1 for Martin Truex and Joe Gibbs Toyota.
Man. Hold on. Martin Truex got that race over, and so am I.
He's got a short track win. Did he bring his broom? Because he's about to sweep at Richmond. Back-to-back wins for Martin Truex Jr.
That's Richmond for the year, and back-to-back victories for this 19 hot rod team. Come on. Unbelievable, man.
It was all the way back to 2014. 6 years ago, the last time Brad Keselowski won at Richmond. This one takes him all the way to the round of 12. He wins again at Richmond.
Man, that's awesome. Set out with a goal we got in here, bud. Thank you very much.
blitz those lap cars. Harvick backs out, gets out of the way. Hamlin comes to within 2 car lengths. Final corner of 400 laps. Alex Bowman steals one in Richmond.
Wow.
Yeah.
Oh, man, great guys. Crew chief 48 is pumped. Look at that team.
They rebounded from a pit road penalty at lap 240.
A win locks you in. It's going to be Martin Truex Jr. sliding all the way across the finish line at Richmond.
Turn 3, final time.
When I get there.
Wow.
Now that's a different
Towner, Denny Hamlin.
We heard.
Checkered flag for Hamlin.
Well, he don't have to hear from us anymore, huh? Wow. Fix their problem, fix their season, the rest is history.
Bell, just not enough time. Kevin Harvick is going to win at Richmond. He goes back to back.